Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this special time together. Happy Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you're celebrating. I know it's going to be wonderful for you and everybody that is going for a celebration. This is the weirdest Christmas in my lifetime, and I'm sure yours too. And I do want to welcome you to our Sunday experience and our Christmas Wednesday. This isn't the Sunday experience, the Wednesday experience. See, I'm locked up, and I don't even know what day it is. But I celebrate you, and I celebrate this time, and I celebrate the evolution from where we are to where we can be, and this know where we can be is absolutely wonderful. I have a treat for you, and I'm going to celebrate with you through some wonderful words by Dr. Ernest Holmes. These were printed in a 1963 Science of Mind magazine. And actually, it's a reprint from, I think, 1947 is when he wrote this, and they reprinted it in 1963, but we can certainly use it today. And I would like to share this with you. This was the words of Ernest Holmes about Christmas and the metaphysical meaning of it. First, he quotes Isaiah 9:6, and isn't it interesting that this was in the Old Testament, but listen to the words. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Somebody saw something coming, but what they were really talking about metaphysically is within us. To let go and let a new idea, a child idea, and let it grow up. Let something new happen. Follow the light, and it will lead you to a place where new beginnings happen. And the light is within you. It's not outside. And now, here are the words of Dr. Ernest Holmes. Words he wrote at Christmas time in 1947. He said this: a mystic once said that God never had but one son, and that son is being begotten eternally in each of us, which means the passing of the universal spirit into the individual life, the incarnation of the divine into the human, the manifestation of the absolute and unconditional in our own experience. All creation exists for the delight of the Creator, and the passing of the universal into the individual exists for the same purpose. This is the Christ, the Son begotten of the only God. How wonderful to realize that the infallible is forever passing through us into the manifestation of its delight. Should we not learn to surrender everything that is little to the grandeur of this concept, everything isolated and apart in the unity of this infinite wholeness, and everything that seems undivine into divinity? His meditation. One I'd like you to become one with. Just hear the words, and we'll have a closing treatment, but at the end of this broadcast. But I want to share with you right now these wonderful words of Dr. Holmes, knowing beginning that there's one life, it's God, and that's what he was talking about. But then he moved into meditation, and these are his words. Dr. Ernest Holmes, 1947. Today I open my whole being to the influx of the living Spirit, to the incarnation of the eternal Christ, to the Son of the Almighty God. Today, I know I am one with this living Christ and one with the divinity of all people. This Christ, this same Christ, manifesting in and through everything, the Son, begotten of the only Father, the only creation there is the manifestation of the living Spirit here and now. And so it is. My dear friends, let your here and now at this Christmas time, Hanukkah time, Kwanzaa, whatever you're celebrating, know it's good enough to be true that the manifestation of greater good heads your way. Because the manifestation of it heading your way is an idea that you're accepting and letting happen as you. So we move forward in life. I've just experienced some healing time and demonstrating something I really don't believe in, but let happen, and that realization wound up 12 days in the hospital. And again, as I said recently, bless those doctors and nurses and everything involved. I'm home now and getting better every day, and I thank each and every one of you for your treatment and your love. Because we know there is one mind, that mind is God, that life is God, that intelligence is God, and it's everything you are. And if you open the gift of truth within yourself and let it happen, then you're doing what we've been promised by every great, clear, mystical thinker throughout the age, who all agreed with each other. No one contradicted each other, because the higher you go, the simpler it gets, and the simpler it gets, the more power is produced by right action, a higher use of the great power that made you out of itself. Because the love of God in you as you is you. And if you open that gift, everything and everyone in your world will celebrate it. Don't think there's not an answer. I am on the board of International New Thought Alliance, and we are kind of reinventing and redoing the New Thought Quarterly. And as we were reviewing and thinking about how we want to do what we need to do with the INTA Quarterly, I pointed out that one of the great things in Science Mind magazine a number of years ago was a wonderful article every month, and the article was "I Refuse the Verdict." And these were stories over and over and over again. Who were we giving? Look at my hair. Giving verdicts are giving negative health declarations from the medical community or whatever it was. And almost every one of them was someone refused what everybody expected and got well, or changed things for the better, or got rich, or got whatever they need to get. A relationship, a happiness, a bank account. The power within you doesn't care how you use it. See, that's the beauty of it. There isn't something outside of you dictating anything. It's waiting for you to make up your mind. My congregation, over the years, over and over again, we repeat, God doesn't know what's going to happen to me. I make up my mind. Make up your mind for Christmas. Make up your mind for the new year. If you've been stressed out over the past few years, and a lot of us have, but There is something new happening, so let it happen in you. And celebrate that anything and everything that you need to know and know you know is ready, willing, and able to become your gift. So love it, appreciate it, honor it, let it be your way. Merry Christmas, everybody. I love all of you so much. I appreciate your love. I appreciate all of the cards and all of the emails and all of the texts concerned. And I appreciate all of the treatment that has been given. And I honor each and every one of you. So our gift to each other is wonderful, no matter what it is. And remember, behind the gift is the giver. And behind the giver is God. Remember that. It's good enough to be you. Let it happen now. Let it be your way. And now, my friends, thank you. Merry Christmas. I want to thank Katrina, and I want to thank Reverend Lacey and Reverend Sue, and Reverend Bob Ehrenkel, my wonderful minister who's been with me so long. My wonderful Reverend Lacey, my dear friend, Reverend Sue, who has stood by me and been there to help educate in a metaphysical way. She's a wonderful teacher, as is Lacey, as is Rick, as is Sharon, as is Bob. I want to thank the practitioners, and I want to thank all of our dear people at Tri-City Religious Science. I want you to know that we love and celebrate CSL, Unity Divine Science. We celebrate and honor especially Anton, Associated New Thought Network, and Emerson. God love you, Angie. The head of Emerson. God love him. I don't think anybody's been loved as much since Ernest Holmes was here. And we love you, Angie. So I want you to have a Merry Christmas. I want all of New Thought to get ready, because the world needs what New Thought is teaching, what religious science is teaching, and Anton and Emerson and Divine Science and Unity, Christian Science, all of the metaphysical movements that are touching base with truth and sharing it with the world. This experience we're moving through is wonderful. We're doing the podcast to keep our communication going. I want you to know that, like Sunday and Wednesday at our center, when we have a lesson, at the end of it we pass a basket and we have a love offering. I would like very much to share that experience with you now as we bless your gift, and we know that every gift to our experience at Tri-City Church, we recognize the realization of our 46 years here. 46 years. We have given our best to the people who find us. All the ministers we trained, all the practitioners, all the wonderful students. We bless them all. I bless all who are communicating with me, who found out that, first of all, I needed some communication. And I appreciate the treatment as I move forward, free of any confusion, doubt, fear, or dis-ease. The truth of me. In every cell of my body, every fiber of my being is health. And I treat and know this is true for you too, who's listening to this. I speak my word for massive, unexpected good. In my body, in my world, in my work, in my ability to communicate, to everything that I have spent 50 years preparing, I am ready for the next 20. Knowing, and I speak in first person, that I'm one of the last of a whole group of people who committed themselves to teach the way Ernest Holmes wanted it taught. Religious science, science of mind. New thought. We honor Dr. Raymond Charles Barker's great lesson when he said, your newest thought may not be your best one, but pay attention to it and see if you want to keep it. If you don't think it's going to produce anything happy, get rid of it. If you don't think it's going to produce healthy, release it. If you don't think it's going to produce love, don't have anything to do with it. I love that lesson. I apply it now. And I know everyone listening to this treatment applies it. With truth, we let go and we let it be our way. And give thanks that it is. And so it is. It was and shall be forever. Is, was, and shall be forever. What a great way to end your treatment. Listen to it again. Is, was, and shall be forever. Let greater good be your way and accept massive, unexpected good in your life for Christmas. How's that? And if anyone listening to me, and I want to share with you that I just lost my brother-in-law, Jerry Hoff. God love him. So my heart is with his children and the family, and I know that loving hands are meeting Jerry in his new experience. There is one life, it's God, it's forever. It's Jerry's life. My dear brother-in-law. And I give thanks for Rosemary, for Luzette, for Mary Jean. I know the truth of them, and their heart knows that love is the answer. We let it be our way, and so it is. I want you to know that my dear friend Paul Williams received an award, the highest award given to songwriters. He wrote, "We've only just begun." And he also wrote something that I would like all of you, if you could find it, get a Paul Williams album and listen to the words of Rainbow Connection. I introduced Paul to religious science back in 1968, and I think I saw the other day, he was doing a Sunday service in one of the churches. And he received so many wonderful awards. I have known him since 1964. I love him dearly, like a brother. And his dear brother, Mentor Williams, who wrote Drift Away. And we will end this with the words of Drift Away. Listen to them carefully. Give me the beat, boy, free my soul. I want to get lost in some rock and roll and drift away. Everybody, drift away this Christmas and have a great one. Open your gift, and all of you treat for everyone who's lost a loved one. I've lost 2 during this virus. And I love them dearly. And I release them with love. Let's get through Christmas and move on to the new year and let it be new for everything and everyone. I love you guys. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for sharing this time as I've been locked up for almost a year. And again, I like the beard. So, yes, you can call me what? Dennis Merritt Neal. I got to get a hold of Dennis and show him my beard. Anyhow, Merry Christmas, everybody. Talk to you soon.